So it's a Friday night. What are you planning on doing?
You are now listening to Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. Let's get into it.
Episode 195, Limited Trust, the Devastator podcast. I don't know if I fucked up by turning down the volume a little bit here. I don't know. I'm fucking with the levels a little bit. No big deal. But anyway, I'm back in the place to be, and I got what it takes to rock the mic. I'm breaking some rules here. I got the phone. I got the fucking energy drink on the deck, so you know what that means. I got jobs all night tonight. I do have a little bit of help, though. What? Erica's coming to help me with some jobs tonight and tomorrow. So that's a plus. It's always good to have a fucking hand. Dude, I really have been getting tired of working by myself. My fucking mind, as you guys know already, I'm like, I wouldn't say I'm a deep thinker. Because I don't really know if that's the proper term that I would use, but I definitely am a lot of a fucking thinker, a constant fucking self-deprecating thinker. I don't know if you could hear this thunder, but this has been like the loudest consistent thunder I think I've ever heard in my fucking life. It was like, it had to be a solid minute of just a straight thunder grumbling, you know? Anyway, so sometimes, man, when I work by myself a lot, because that's basically all I do anymore, my mind like fucking wanders and like it goes down all these fucking paths that they're just no good, you know. So sometimes they are, sometimes they're productive, but then other times they're not. And I've just been getting kind of tired of working alone lately, so it's always nice to have somebody working with you. And you know, she gets done faster, and she's learning the business, so that's good too. You know, get the business handled. So had some pit night last night. Another good pit night in the fucking books. I'm hoping I'll be able to catch next Thursday, and I don't know about the following because I think I got some shit going on, but so it's gonna be busy headed into the July. I got a lot of fucking shit to do, but you know, still trying to grind it out. Been a little bit slow on the Devastator end, probably my fault. I don't know, man. I'm struggling to get the word out there lately. You know, I'm becoming discouraged. I gotta get back on top of it, but I'm yeah, whatever. I mean, it's not important because I'm, you know, the people who matter are already here, you know. The people that matter have already been here for a long time. But I also gotta try to grow this shit at times because, you know, gotta keep the fucking lights on at Devastator too. And I can't be like the Bernie meme with you guys. Well, once again, I'm asking for your help. We gotta have some other people to carry this motherfucker too. You guys have done enough. So we got that going on. I'm trying to think of what the fuck else is new. Devastator wise, not much, man. You know, I'm fucking around more with that Deep Blue, and that shit is real nice, man. I'm an actual fan of the deep blue ink. It's tough. It looks nice. It does nice bleeding shit when it's painted over. It's real smooth. I think that's a good one. That might end up staying in rotation. I do have to kind of draw a line though. I'm getting my naming and such has been slightly confusing because mixing the white with the regular blue that I use for like metallic blue created the blue and the opaque blue. That's kind of like, I don't know, like fucking standard, like like a bright blue, like blue. When you think of blue, can you guys hear that shit? Holy fuck! It created that it creates that blue, that nice, vibrant, solid blue. But if you put deep blue in the white, it's probably gonna be more like a navy. I'm not sure, but people wanted to be able to mix that blue up. So I was like, all right, well, I'll offer this blue for you. The mixed blue, and then you could put it in the white if you want to, because white is such a fucking pain in the ass to manufacture that to manufacture the blue, the thick pink, the fucking, that one green, all this different shit, I would have to make a fuckload of white. And so if anyone wants to do that, they can get the white and make it them fucking selves. Nothing against you guys. But making that much white to satisfy a couple of fucking 2-ounce blue and a fucking 2 ounce of fucking green, it's a lot of fucking work for something that's just a little, when you can make it yourself. You can make it yourself and make as much of it as you want, and then I don't have to be holding the bag on a fucking half gallon of fucking white mixed into blue that all of a sudden no one gives a fuck about. Which is why I stopped with all the one-night only colors. Back when they were standard, it used to be blue, orange, yellow, green, fucking red, all that shit. But, that shit was the most volatile when it came, not volatile, it's got the timer, man. So when I would mix that up and no one would fuck with it, like eventually, even though it lasted quite a while, in storage, it would always be the first to start getting fucked up. It would get a little funky in the bottle and on the walls of the bottle mainly, and then when you pour it, it would get chunks in it and you had to filter out these chunks. It was just a pain in the fucking ass. So that's why I stopped carrying those. Well, I stopped carrying the long list of colors because fucking, we'll just say orange, for example, would just sit there, and then when finally somebody needed an orange, I would go to use it. It would be, my neighbor's dog is barking. Someone would go to get the orange would be fucked up. Then I would have to go get multiple different ingredients just to make some more orange, and then use, put 2 ounces in a bottle, and then the fucking other 14 ounces goes bad. Again, for the second time. So I got fucking tired of doing that. It's much easier to have the fucking black, silver, and white in those. Those are like bombing colors, you know what I mean? Like fucking, you can make it happen with those. Oh, that sounds like the rain. I love the rain. Not when I have to carry a fucking computer through it, though. Oh, yeah. There it is. I just had to look. I'm going to get a little Devastator window up in this motherfucker. Oh, shit. So, yeah. So that's what we got going on, man. What else is there? I'm trying to think of what else there is. Oh, shit. Here comes the fucking tornado. Punch marker. Did you send this, or did we send the tornado winds to you first? And this is just our back pay. It's really coming down out there. Again, like I said, love the rain. Don't like walking this computer through it with the fucking 4 terabyte hard drive hanging out of it. But anyway, so I remember, I think here a few episodes ago, and a few in my mind, it could be as many as 10 or many as 20. I don't really remember. But I remember talking about taking a picture, drinking my first beer. Excuse me. And I just posted that the other day with the picture of my two cars that I had. My first 3 fucking cars were Chevys, right? And the first 2, my first car was the 94 Cavalier, the black one. And then while I had that turned into my winter car, and I drove the 94 Camaro Z28 as my summer car. And when I found the picture of me drinking the beer, I was also looking at that old picture too, and I was like, damn, I would really like to have either one of those fucking cars. So I started looking around and shit just to see, like, I know the LT1 Camaros are sought after now. And my shit just looked really nice, but it actually wasn't really nice. It was like, had some serious undercarriage, whatever, rot, but it had been had body work and paint done. So it looked fucking pretty clean. And I think the odometer was fucked with, because when I got it, it was like 35,000 miles. And I just don't think that was accurate, even though it was only like a 10,000 or a 10-year-old, or how old? No, it was probably like closer to 15 years old at that point. I don't know. I think I got it in 06 or 07. Might have been 07. I don't recall. Something like that. But, for 94, 2004, about 15 years old, give or take, it was, it should have had a little more miles in that, so I think that might have been doctored a little bit, but it made me think about, like, damn, wouldn't it be cool if shit out that not, and so I was like, where can I get, like, a clean 94 Cavalier? I thought that would be fucking cool. And, those are fucking difficult to find. I don't think anyone really thought about saving them, like, and if you find one, they're mint and they want fucking $25,000. And I was like, kind of look, I didn't do a deep dive, but I did like kind of the, the popular looking for cars sites. And, there's not a bunch of, like, there are, like, not any reasonably priced ones anywhere, which is surprising. I mean, it's not surprising, I guess, but I was like, damn, what the fuck, man? And that car, I had that probably for a year, the Cavalier, and then, I loved it. It was great, man. It was like a great fucking car. And then Then I got the Camaro. I drove that for 2 summers. And I think, I don't remember why I was going to sell the Cavalier, but my aunt and uncle and my mother and everyone, they had a big yard sale. They still have a big yard sale every year. And they, I'm trying to think of what the fuck it was. Because I don't think I had both of my cars there for sale, but I also might have. I don't fucking remember. But so I brought at least the one. I was like, all right, I'm bringing it to the Cavalier. I'm going to bring it to the yard sale. And I blew the fucking, I blew it up. I think I blew the head gasket on the way there. And it just kept overheating. And I had never had this happen before. So I would pull over, park. It would fucking, it'd cool off. Then I'd drive it for like another, however long, pull over, park. And I did that all the fucking way to my aunt's. It was like fucking almost 50 miles away. And I just kept pulling it over every few minutes and letting that shit cool off. I fucking pulled it into the fucking driveway, popped the hood, And I think she ended up selling it for like $200 with the blown head gasket all fucked up. But the Camaro, that shit started doing some fucking weird shit. It would, and I probably told you about this before too, it would fucking, there was some kind of oil issue. I think it was an oil issue. And the cabin would fucking fill with smoke from fucking, burning oil, from dripping somewhere on the fucking exhaust or, whatever. And so you saw, like, just randomly, you didn't expect it at all. Next thing you know, you'd just be like, oh shit, the entire cabin is fucking full of fucking smoke, and then it's blowing out the back all down the fucking expressway. I was like, fuck. So I knew that was about to be a wrap for that. And I bought that for $2,500 and sold it or my aunt sold it at the same yard sale for $2,750. So I drove it for fucking 2 summers and made fucking a couple hundred. Holy fuck. Made a couple $100 on it. So what the fuck is that sound? Damn, someone was banging around some shit out there. It's raining like a bitch. I don't know what the fuck that was. Sorry. But I had a lot of fucking fun in both of those cars, and I really didn't appreciate. I think I may have. Excuse me, but I didn't appreciate the experience like I should have, because now I want both of those fucking cars. I want either one of them. Fuck, I seen my third car ended up being I think it was either it was between a 97 and a 99. I'd have to look at the body styles. But you remember they had the NASCAR style Monte Carlo, which was like kind of cool looking. It was probably actually the last body style of the Monte Carlo ever. Well, I had the one before that looked like a fucking Lumina. It was white. So I had that, and so I don't know if it was a 97, 98, something like that. Let me just look real quick. I know I hate to be a phoner. I hate to be phoning, but I just want to see how, of course, the fucking Wi-Fi is all fucked up. 99 Monte Carlo. Let's just see if that's the one. Yeah, of course I got no fucking service out here. Fucking cocksucker. Nope, definitely not a 99. So it's probably a 98. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Well, it showed me a 2000. Let me check 99 again. Hold on here. Let me check one more time. Because 99 showed me a 2000, but I didn't realize. Come on, cocksucker. Sorry. I think it was a 99. But it wasn't anything cool like a Z fucking 34 or whatever the fuck. It was just a white fucking 99 or 98, something Monte Carlo, which isn't important. But now that my shit is being fucking, yeah, but definitely could have been a fucking 99 for sure. But that was fun, man. That was a cool fucking car, and I think they gave me $1,000 for it, because after that I went to the Challenger, boy. But I do miss the white Camaro. It was fucking cool, man. I really enjoyed that car. You think about dumb shit like that. Like the fucking Cavalier and the fucking whatever. I haven't heard anything back more about the Sophia incident. I was supposed to hear something by today. I've been looking here and there. I haven't been fucking stalking it out because I would have to have her with me. And I can't have Sophia with me all the fucking time while I'm, going around looking for this dude. because I don't want the wrong person to end up catching it, because Crocs are pretty popular. They're pretty common. I shouldn't say popular. Maybe they are popular still. I don't know, but they're pretty common. And I would hate to just start fucking running up on any person with some blue Crocs on. I walk in my house, there's a pair of light blue Crocs on the fucking in the bag. I go, huh. Oh, look, there's light blue Crocs already here. We own a pair. So waiting to hear back from that. Yeah, that's about it, man. That's all I got. So hopefully everyone keeps rocking and rolling and doing your thing. I love you guys, man. I really do. I appreciate everything. And I got a couple of ideas coming up of some new non-graffiti products. Like I got a shirt. I think I want to turn those stickers into a shirt because I do like that design, the decal design. I don't know though. I gotta see. What do you think about that? And I got some other little ideas for some shit, but all right. Well, that's all I got for now, guys. I love you very much. I gotta go edit this and then go to work. So I appreciate you rocking. Support your local fucking Punch Marker. Support your local Zuka skateboards. Support your local motherfucking Machine Studio. All the people that make this happen and make this possible over here. So do those things. Be a fucking super righteous. Take care of the animals and the children. Don't be a piece of shit. Fucking do your thing. Fucking rock. Oh, I posted the business card that everyone gets the cards in their order, and about the lawyer and shit. And somebody commented something like, "Oh, fucking all cops are bad all the time," or whatever it is, or something like that. And you guys know that I don't agree with that. So I didn't post the card to be like anti-law, because as you know, I'm an active criminal still in some degree, but I was a drug addict and a criminal of all types, for my whole life, on and off. But I do fucking believe that the police are fucking necessary, man, because you see how motherfuckers be acting just in general. Like with no police, in the immediate area, people act like fucking animals. I can't even imagine if they just didn't exist at all. Do I think they're fair? Do I think they're all good? No, not at all. Do I minimize my contact with them? I do. But they're necessary in certain parts of the law, or in certain parts of the world, in certain parts of the society. Whether you like them or not, whether you agree with them or not, they are necessary. And like fucking, like I always said, my grandparents live an hour away. If someone's breaking into their fucking house, or whatever, if some fucking kids are fucking breaking into their fucking vehicle or something, I want my grandma to call the cops, and I hope someone comes to handle that. Because what the fuck am I gonna do? My grandmother's not gonna call me to fucking come fucking punch someone in the face. She's not gonna do that. And so someone needs to be there for that kind of shit. And there's certain things where, they are good. And other times they're cocks. I've had fucking terrible interactions, and I've had fucking decent interactions. I think limiting your interactions with the law is probably the best bet. It's just like anything. If you spend too much time in the fucking hood, you're going to have an issue. You know what I mean? Like, it's just inevitable. Just like anything, if you wrap yourself up in the law that much, you're going to have an issue eventually. So I try to limit my contact with them. I keep it brief if I have to have any. I don't want, and I know that's like actually not a good thing to say. Holy fuck. That's not a good thing to say in our world of the graffiti type shit. You hear all that, man? What the fuck is going on out there? But that is how I feel. So, I understand. And there's just regular people out there, man. You know, not everybody's willing to fucking take it there, and not everyone should have to. You know, that's what this place that we live is. This country that we live in is. You shouldn't have to be ready to fucking kill somebody all the time. And it's great if you are. You know, I don't want to kill anybody. You know, I don't like wake up like, all right, well, but no one better not fuck with me today because I'm gonna kill you. That's not how I, want to go into my days. But I'll fucking kill you if I have to. If you make that happen, I'm not gonna be happy about it. But there's also other people who can't do that, and they shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to live in fear, and you shouldn't have to, you should always be ready to protect yourself. But some people are just not, some people just can't, and so I it's a fine line to walk. But I kept my comments to myself by saying, like, not saying anything. But I gotta go see what the fuck is going on out there. Something doesn't sound good. All right, guys, I love you. Support, but you see, I didn't say support your local law enforcement. I've had better luck with the county law than the local law in all of my life. For some reason, the county seems to be pretty relaxed. State troopers, I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with them. The local law is 50-50. Small town local law, you're fucked. You're going to definitely get a ticket. You're going to definitely go to jail. City cops, you're definitely probably going to get away with whatever you're doing. You got to really fuck up to have an issue with the city cop. So anything that's not a city cop, if it's a town police, you're probably going to go to jail. Don't fuck with them. But anyway, all right, guys, I love you all. Be good in them streets.